Hello, everybody. I'm back to talk about my experience with COVID-19, part two. I apologize for last video. I was in my worst moments with COVID. I couldn't even talk because I would say something, I would lose my breath. Obviously, I'm doing much better now. So as picking up from where I was left off last video, I was stating that I got tested 2 times. The first time I was negative, the second time I came out positive because when I tested the second time was because my dad was positive. So I already started having symptoms and my mom started having symptoms. With COVID, it was kind of weird because at times you were good and other times you were not so good. For example, if I woke up breathing fine, then later on the night I couldn't breathe, so I had to go to the ER. I went to the ER at least 4 times. Let me see. I use my inhaler multiple times a day. I did everything. We did teas. They recommended us to drink a tea with aspirin, 4 aspirin, lots of lemon, probably like 4 lemon, cinnamon, ginger, tumica, I think it's called, and some honey at the end. They recommended us to do that, so we did. We didn't see much help from it, but we will still do it. We also took vinegar because they also told us to take vinegar. And when I tell you, they told us it's like family or friends, not doctors. The doctor gave me some medicine for breathing for asthma. They gave me an inhaler, some steroids, some antibiotics. That's all they gave us. They only treat you for the symptoms. Some stuff for nausea because I was having bad nausea. With this whole COVID thing, I was more concerned for my mom's health because she has chronic diseases. She's diabetic, she has sclerodermia, high blood pressure, and she had heart issues. So I was really concerned about her. I was concerned about me too because I have asthma, but obviously I'm still young. My mom's older. Thankfully, as the days progressed, my dad started doing better, and he was at the point where he had no more symptoms. So he spoke to his doctor, and the doctor told him to stay a few more days in, and then he was able to go to a doctor. No, able to go to work, not to a doctor. So my dad returned to work, and I think it was day 14 for me, or 15 when I started feeling better. My breathing was back to normal. I didn't feel that pressure in the chest, and it wasn't until day 18 for my mom, for her to start feeling better. So now it's been over 20 days since we had COVID. I spoke to my doctor, and thankfully he said that after 14 you're no longer contagious. So I'm back to my normal life. I go to the store now. My mom's feeling much better. The only thing she has right now is her sugar's not fully stable, her sugar levels, but she is more energetic. She doesn't have any more symptoms because even like on day 18 she still had some nausea, some weakness. Like now, today is day 21 for her, and her doctor also told her that she, after 14 days, she no longer has COVID. I'm not sure if that's true, but that's what the doctor said. Or no longer contagious. Today she started cooking again, and I'm just happy. I think we're very blessed because unfortunately not many families are able to see the light in the darkness. Excuse me. And we are blessed that my family was able to overcome this scary virus that you hear so much about. You know, you hear so much negative things about it, which is all the stuff I heard about it was actually what I experienced in regards to symptoms. But we were blessed that the outcome for all of us was positive and wasn't negative, because unfortunately many families don't have this outcome. And I'm still good. So the doctor said it's not necessary for us to retest because they said after 14 days you're no longer contagious. They said, I asked my doctor if we got COVID and recovered, can we still get the virus again? They said that because the new virus, they don't know much about it. That there's been a few cases in China where people who have recovered got the virus again. I'm not sure if it's as bad as the first time. I'm assuming no. I also asked if once you have it, you develop antibodies for it, and you become immune to it. And they both told me the same thing, which is it's a new virus. We don't know. They have a test to check if you're immune to it, but it's after like another 14 days. And I think I'm gonna get it. Hopefully I'm gonna request it. But she said that before you get that test, you have to do like counseling. I'm not sure why you need to do counseling. And then also, I still requested to get retested for COVID, so I'm actually having my appointment tomorrow. I'm not excited for it because it feels very uncomfortable. Kind of hurts. But I just want to see if I'm negative or if I'm still positive. Regardless, doctors both told me that I'm no longer contagious. I'm so happy to be able to come out again and spend time with my dog and see the light, because it was a misery to just be laying down, to be in the darkness, to be, and now I could see this little guy right here. Blue! I spend time with him. But yeah, that's my experience with COVID. Again, last video, I couldn't continue because I was losing my breath as I would talk. So for us, we did experience fever. Oh, another thing about COVID. So I know a lot of places, hospitals, gyms, and other places, they do temperature check before you enter. However, as someone who has had COVID, I could tell you that doesn't really work, because me and my mom didn't have temperature all the time. We'll come and go. And in fact, we went to Kaiser a few times, and they did temperature check, and we didn't have any temperature, and they were gonna allow us to go get our medicine. But I just wanted to test to see if that really worked, and we were proving that it doesn't work. So yeah, what I'm trying to say is that people could get tested, could check their temperature check before they go anywhere, and you may think they don't have COVID, but they could have COVID, and they may just not have a temperature. Does that make sense? Because we didn't always have a temperature. We normally would get temperature like when we were laying down sleeping in the night, not in the daytime. So yeah, it was a very negative experience. I think it changes in a way to value our family more, to value the things we have more. And I am so blessed that God saved us and gave us a chance to live, and it didn't really become too bad for us. I appreciate everybody who, actually, many people were amazing to us while we were going through this. Many people donated food, which we're very thankful. They donated food. A friend of mine donated sanitizers and face masks. Another friend donated disinfecting solutions, donated disinfecting wipes, face mask, and other important supplies. People will cook for us and will bring us food. Another friend brought us veggies and snacks. Other friend will do grocery shopping for us. My boss sent us soups and rice and beans. It was amazing people who did amazing things for us. Some family members brought us groceries too. So we were so blessed for that, and to see who are the people that are actually going to be there in hard times for us. So we were blessed for that. But yeah, I'm not sure what else to talk about COVID. But if you have any questions, feel free to write them down. Or you could find me on Instagram as olunar20. And you can ask me questions there. You can ask me questions in the comments if you have any questions at all. I might be uploading the video when I got tested, the time that I came out negative, because I recorded the video. Tomorrow, I'm going to try recording if I get tested again, just to see how different the experience is, because the first time I got tested, I came out negative. It didn't hurt as much, and it was for a few seconds when they went in my nose. The last time when I turned positive, they actually took longer. They went deeper, and it was painful. So I'm gonna try to record tomorrow and see how it goes. Again, if you guys have any questions, further questions, feel free to ask them. Thank you. Bye bye.